We are living in a very, very changing world, continuously changing, with a global disruption that every segment of your life that you know today will be very different as of this afternoon and for the next 5 and 10 years. The way that we are thinking and competing with artificial intelligence and with machine learning, the way that we teach kids in school, the way we're being treated by doctors, everything with the digital revolution is changing. Digital revolution is changing everything that we think of, how the industry will operate, how machines will talk with each other, how we will do farming, and the precision agriculture that everyone talked today is going to be driven by drones, by precision farming, precision irrigation, and everything that we knew on agriculture is going to be different. I grew up on a farm. Actually, I grew up on a kibbutz. And I know what it means to come at 3 a.m. to milk the cow. Well, today there are companies who have robots who go to the cow when the cow is ready to be milked. So everything is changing, let alone how the financial world will work, and let alone how we get from point A to point B. So everything, be ready. Those who will not be ready for the change, for the digital revolution, for the big data, for Internet of the Things, will stay behind. Even how we're going to enjoy life and the leisure time will be very, very different from what we know today. The challenge is, how do you stay on top of this wave? How you make sure, and any of you who surf know that if you are under the wave and you let the wave to rotate you down to the bottom of the ocean, you are not in a good shape. The surfer that stay on top, that knows how they can surf as far as they can with this wave, those are the surfers, those are the nations, those are the people who will be able to move forward and to move as far as a wave can take them. And the digital revolution is exactly where all this is heading. That those countries, those communities, those universities, industry, that will not be ready to ride the wave, to change continuously, they will be crushed. And everything that we know up to date will change. So all those people who feel really, really comfortable with their today life, be ready. Be ready for the ride. And we, in the Israel Innovation Authority, we are convinced that the startup nation is a big owner. I don't think we could be honored more than become the startup nation. However, that will not be enough. If we will not have innovation, continue to lead the world in innovation, but also a growth, to take those innovations, create a full economy, full industry around it, then we did not do anything. Ask every CEO if he is willing just to continue invest money in research and development. And he will tell you, if I don't see the return, why to invest in the first place? And that's where we are today in Israel. All my predecessors built a very, very strong R&D methodology here in Israel. And I see my job, together with the Minister of Economies and Industry, Mr. Eli Cohen, together with the General Manager, Aaron, we need to take it to the next level. We need to grow a strong economy based on innovation and based on technology leadership. And we are as many of you here, and as you all hear everywhere in the world, we are leading the entrepreneurship. We have this culture. We have one of the best research in the academia, quality of research, and it's not something that we made up. It's a global competitiveness report. And that come together with a level of innovation. And when you have innovation and research and development in the academia, in the research institute, which one of the best, look, we're second to Switzerland and we're ahead of the US and Japan. And you have entrepreneurship, then you have a secret source for success. And that's where we know. We didn't need Steve Jobs to tell us that the world is split between those the leader who innovate and the follower. And we are the leader because the expenditure of R&D as percent of GDP is #1 in the world. The 4.3%. The second to us is Korea. Foreign investment in R&D, we're #1. Venture capital investment is $293 per capita. So we are leading either first place or second place. The total exit this year, 2017, in Israel, you ready? $25 billion of exits. That includes $15 billion of Mobileye being bought by Intel, which is an amazing number. And that's being done with a lot of multinational companies. You can see the companies that started in the 70s, IBM, Intel. By the way, I come from the company down at the bottom, 1986. I came from KLA Tenko, which 32 years ago, Mr. Ken Levy decided to invest in Israel. That's a company, equipment for semiconductor, world leading in equipment for semiconductor. And you can see what happened since 2000, that every technology company is coming to Israel, is coming to have R&D, and what we want, that they will expand their footprint into a full production, a full product like KLA Tenko, like companies like Philips and others. So during 2017, we had 620 transactions of high-tech companies, $5.2 billion, additional $5.2 billion are invested in the Israeli company, 1,400 new startups, 1,400 started in 2017, 800 shut down. Net 600 new startups. So 800 that shut down, that's okay. It's not a failure. It's just a new beginning. If you know why your startup did not succeed and you build on top of this knowledge, then you go to the next one. Not every culture worldwide accepting it as okay. Our culture is okay. Go and do the next one. And as I said, 24 billion exit. So with that collaboration between you, all of you from around the globe, I met today people from Australia all the way to the West Coast in the US, from India, from Japan. With all of you together, even the sky are not the limit. Thank you.